gosh, man. Gosh. Hey people, man, hope you're all doing good. Real Wolfhard here. I've been off for a couple of days and I thought I'd just do a little update, keep feeding the YouTube machine. I don't got anything prepared today. Just, I thought I'd just come in and do a video just to feed the machine and keep you updated. The past weekend I've been on a little vacation, took some time off. Just went out, I did a family vacation and yeah, refueled the energy tanks out in the nature. Did some nice stuff with the kids and just, you know, it's always just good to get out, and if you're always having like the same routine in your work day, it's just really nice to once in a while do a little vacation, even if it's just a day or two, because I feel it's for the brain. It's you have this routine that you do every day, and you always see the same room, and I think more than anything, it's really good for your mind and for your brain just to see different stuff once in a while, and just experience different people, going at restaurants, going other, you know, just do some shit and just refuel your tanks. That's what I feel. I just went in the studio here And I hooked up my good old Marshall, this JMP right here. It's a massive volume one. And it's modded, but it's got a very simple mod. I just got the legendary hot mod, tone mod. You replace the second preamp tube and you put this mod in there. And it just gives you more gain, and it actually gives you a lot more gain. And it makes it, the master volume on these old amps makes it a little bit more usable. But what you heard right now was the Iridium, which I'm also going through, and I can switch between these amps. So this would be the Marshall right here. And I got nothing on that. It's got a lot more hum than the Iridium, because the Iridium, the amp one, has a built-in gate, which is a pretty cool feature. But I mean, check out these tones. This is the Iridium. And the Marshall. Like, which one do you think is better? For me, it's really hard to find a better, or just tone talking, you know. They both have their character, and the thing with the Iridium is you can tweak it to make it sound like all different amps. The Marshall, it's just the Marshall. It's just this one tone that you get. And the Silver Jubilee is going to have a slightly different timbre than the Marshall. And of course the Vox is going to sound totally different. But the Iridium, you can make it sound like a lot of different amps. Like right now I got it to the classic setting. But if I take it to the modern, and switch with the Marshall, I don't know. I just like the classic setting here on the Iridium. I just keep coming back to the classic setting. The vintage is not too much my thing, and the modern sounds really great. But for some reason, I just keep coming back to the classic. And I really think the classic sounds modern. I think it sounds modern enough. Like compared to the Marshall, which I guess is a vintage amp. Yeah, it's a vintage amp. And then the classic setting on the Iridium. Both really, really nice sounds. I'm not using any pedals or anything. And yeah, I took this guitar with me when I was on that little vacation this weekend. And I got this one new, secondhand, on a secondhand market. So it's not a new guitar. And it's a Gibson Traditional. I took off the cover right here because I did adjust it. I adjusted the neck relief. So it had a little bit too much bow in it, like most of the guitars. So now it's pretty straight. Gotta hear that? There's a little bit of slap on there, but I think it's less than a millimeter, so it's almost completely straight. And the action is really low. Like for a guitar that's not that expensive, this has a really nice setup and it has a nice sound too. Got some burst buckets in here that you can split, like just like this right here. It's a little sharp. Pretty cool. I think it's a cool option. I guess Jimmy Page was one of the first dudes who did that back in the 70s, who customized his Les Paul and wanted like a splittable humbucker. So basically what this thing does is, if you pull this, you get a single coil out of the humbucker. You can do the same thing right here. I think the neck pickup sounds really great. Like this pickup right here, it's got a lot of bite, but this one just sounds really great. Really great sound on that neck pickup. I don't know if it's the pickup, but it's also got a lot of bite and a lot of output for a neck pickup. Yeah, anyway, you know, this is not the most expensive guitar, and I bought this one as a backup for my R9, for my 59 Les Paul, the custom shop. And I gotta say, there's a big difference between my other Les Paul, which I don't have right here right now. I wish I'd taken it over, so then I could compare it and show it to you. Traditional, and this is a traditional one. This is from 2009, this guitar. But I don't think there's that much of a difference with the, like if you get a traditional 2, 3, 4, and I think we're about 5 right now, traditional Pro 5s. I played a traditional Pro 5 in a guitar store in Nashville about a year ago. It was really, really nice. I wanted to buy it, but it was like $2,500, and I saved a bunch of money just getting this on secondhand. You really got to be careful when you buy instruments secondhand. Like there's a bunch of tools, like this one right here. I don't know if a lot of people don't know what this thing is. This is a fret, what do you call it? Fret rocker. Basically, you can check if the frets are like, all frets should be on the same plane, but sometimes they're not, even on expensive guitars. And like you shouldn't hear any sound, and you don't on this guitar. You don't. Like I have the Tondal SG, and unfortunately there's some fret rocking on that one. It's like I don't take that out, and when I buy a used guitar, I don't take that thing out immediately. First thing I do, I check without an amp. Like, how's the guitar even sounding without an amp? How is it sounding just by itself, just like this? And then the next thing is like, how's the setup? Like, is the bridge height all right? Can I still go down a bit? Can I still go up? Sometimes you check out guitars and the bridge is down all the way, so you can't even go down anymore, yet the string action is still pretty high actually. And check out how low the string action is. Like this is a Jazz 3, and I think it's like 1.4 millimeters. And I can stick this right in here. I'm at the 15th fret right now, still not falling. And right here, 17th fret, and now it starts to fall out. But that's pretty low action. And check this out. This is a low E string. A lot of people put the low E string on 2 millimeters height. Like, as I said, this pick is 1.4 millimeters, even a little bit less. And it sticks in here, which means here, 15th fret, and it starts falling. So that's a pretty low action. I got no dead notes anywhere. Only thing I discovered is when I do a bend right here. Like right now, I fixed that, I guess. But there used to be like a dead note issue on the 7th fret when I did a bend like this. Like right here, you can hear it a little bit. But I can live with that. Like a lot of people get freaked out when they hear fret buzz like this. Fret buzz is so unimportant for me. What's important for me is that there's a good tone. Like I don't want, of course I don't want that too much fret buzz, because at a certain point it's just going to kill the tone. But I don't care about the frets buzzing as long as there's a good body of tone. And as you can hear, there's fret buzz everywhere. And it also depends on how hard you pick. You know, right now I'm picking pretty hard just to show you the fret buzz, but I could be picking like this. And there's almost no fret buzz. On some frets, there's a little bit. But you know, I'm not playing classical guitar on an electric guitar. I'm playing rock, blues, stuff like that. And I think the fret buzz is a cool sound, actually. Like, I can't really make it out. I think I can hear the fret buzz a little bit in the electric sound. But again, I'm hitting it way harder than I would normally. Yeah, great sounding guitar. I'm going to do another video. I'm going to compare this to my other Les Paul. This sounds great. I mean, I could record an album with this sound. My other Les Paul is just even better. It's even better. Like when I played this the whole weekend. As I said, I took this with me, and I just take time to do the setup. I checked the relief of the neck, and you know, and it's a work in progress, because the intonation is not done yet. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. But first thing, you know, get the neck straight, then get the perfect action, and then check the intonation. But anyway, what did I want to say? Yeah, I played this the whole weekend, and then I came back on yesterday, and I took my other Les Paul, and I played that, and it felt like my fingers were going into butter. It was just so soft and nice and good. It's like incredible how good that other Les Paul is that I have. But still, this is a nice Les Paul. It looks cool. I always wanted a black one. I'm still saving up for a Gibson Les Paul custom, because that's what I really want. But this gets me like close to the custom because it's black. I do want to swap the pickups, but to be honest, just because of aesthetics. I just want to have completely black pickups in here. And I saw something cool. Somebody swapped the bridge and this thing right here, and replaced it with completely black hardware, and that just looked awesome. So I might do that, but not right now. It's not it's on my list, but it doesn't have any priority right now. So again, yeah, I like to play with these two amps lately. Just go straight into my cab and then switch with the Lele. Like, hear that growl? That's like the Marshall JCM 800 growl, but this amp's got it too, because basically it's almost like a JCM 800 when it comes to the circuit. And the Iridium just has this nice, clean sound. The Marshall, of course, has this mid-range honkiness, which a lot of people don't like. I like it. It doesn't bother me. For me, it's the sound of rock and roll. The Marshall has its qualities. Like, it has this bite, and it sounds brighter. It sounds brighter than the Iridium, but I guess not as full and tight, you know. Like, again, this is the Iridium. Marshall. Yeah, tell me your opinion. Put it in the comments. Like, which one do you like better, the Iridium or the Marshall? It's probably going to be the Iridium. That's my guess. Because most people that I showed this comparison, like friends that came in here and I did this thing where I just switched between these two amps, they like the Iridium better. I still love my Marshall sound. I think it's pretty cool. Pedals work on both amps the same. I mean, the Iridium is a great thing. Anyway, people, just wanted to do this little video as an update, as I said, just to keep feeding the machine. And yeah, I think that's it for today. See you soon. Thanks for watching.